Hello everybody, Joe Locklear here. I want to show you a property that we just put under contract. This one is a spectacular deal, and the reason it is, we bought it from an individual. This is not a bank repo, and we got a really good deal that I'm going to pass on to one of you. The location of the property is 2067 West 17th. It's a great rental neighborhood. It's in Grand Park. Decent people around it, and a fantastic house. It is a two-story. It has a pretty large two-story addition in the rear that includes a master bath suite downstairs and two additional bathrooms upstairs. This is, two additional bedrooms and one bath. This house is 4 bedrooms, 2 1/2 baths, plus a separate family room downstairs. Could easily be a 5-bedroom. 5 bedrooms can be a little more difficult to rent, so I would leave it as a 4-bedroom, and I would just go in and do some basic repairs. It does not need a lot of repairs. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. This is a street view. Let's kind of make this a little bit bigger. Okay, this is a street view. You're looking at the front of the house. There's a carport over here. This car belongs to the neighbor over on this side. We're just letting them park it under the carport to make the house look occupied. We haven't had any vandalism problems with this house whatsoever. The AC is still there and is fairly new. In fact, this home has been remodeled and not that long ago. Okay, so here's the front. It's a nice stucco. Let's go to move back a little bit. You can see it's got a newer roof on it. It is a really nice looking home, and this is what most of the homes look like in the neighborhood. It is not a rundown neighborhood. It is a great rental area. Okay, this is looking from the left side front. You can see the large addition back here. Here's the AC unit. It does have a cage. All the outside of the home needs is pressure washing. There's one little area, it's not here, that's just a little dirt, on the back side that has a piece of metal that needs to be replaced. Very minor, so there isn't much to do on the outside. Now there is an older garage that does need a new roof and a new door on it, which I think the garage is worth saving. It's concrete block, so I would certainly do that. This is a close-up of the air conditioner. You can see it's fairly new. 200 amp service, all done properly. This is the living room. There's an entry room here. You could call it a dining room, but there's a dining room here. This house has a lot of space. The entire downstairs has been converted to a living area, except for the master bedroom. So it is a very spacious home. It's right at 1,800 square foot heated and about 2,200 square foot total. No major repairs needed whatsoever. So this is one living room, one living area. This is another living, no, I'm sorry, this is that same area looking from the other corner. This is the dining area, you can see here. This is the kitchen. Now what you just looked at, I'm not sure we have a picture of it, but there's the same amount of space on the lower floor. It's kind of on the left side of the house and on the right side of the house. So you have a large living room, a formal dining room, and a pretty good sized den in the downstairs area. Okay, this is the kitchen. It's in good shape. It does need new counters. I don't like these counters. They're tile and they're chipped up. We'll just put new countertops down, and these cabinet doors just need to be adjusted. It's European cabinetry, very easy to adjust the doors, and it needs a light fixture. The floor is great in the kitchen. I've got this door open just to let a little light in. Here's the kitchen floor. Okay, this is a half bath that's downstairs. That's just some paper or something sitting there. It's a good looking bath, really doesn't need any work. This is the master bedroom, which is downstairs. We're looking from the entry door. Over here is the master bath, and back in this area there's a big walk-in closet. Okay, this is in the master bath. It has a big, nice marble tub. It seems to be in good condition. It's not all faded out or warped. And it's got some coordinating colored tiles and nice white, bright tiles. All in good shape. This needs nothing. A little cleaning up, and that's it. This whole bath just needs cleaning. And it's a big, nice master bath. Here's the toilet. And there is a stand-up shower. Now there's mildew in the shower, makes it look terrible. All this needs is a little bleach and a little elbow grease. This will look like brand new. So very nice master suite downstairs, and that bedroom is spacious. This is another downstairs bedroom. You know what? That is not the bedroom. That is the other side of the. This is the den, which could certainly be another bedroom if you wanted it, but there's not as much demand for a 5-bedroom as there is a 4. Okay, this is going upstairs. When you get upstairs, this is a nice alcove. The stairs are right here. You step into an alcove with a closet. Then there's a little hallway coming this way. This is looking back through a window going into the stairway. Then upstairs you have 2 bedrooms, 1, 2, and another bath. All this bath needs is a little touch-up paint. It's in good shape. There is the bathtub. And this is the walk-in closet coming off of the, I believe this is downstairs, in the downstairs bedroom. So this home is 1,800 square foot. It's very spacious. It's very livable. It's an impressive home. And it will make an excellent, excellent rental property. You could put a HUD tenant in here. To me, I think you get more rent because HUD's not going to pay you extra because you have 2.5 baths or you have a den. But a non-HUD on tenant will, I think you could probably get $950 a month from non-HUD or $900 from HUD. Okay, so that shows you that the property is a very nice property. Doesn't need a lot of work, but let's take a look and let's see exactly what it does need and what I think that's going to cost. Okay, let's look at a construction summary. I have gone through this one and done an estimate, pretty detailed on what it needs. The outside needs to be pressure washed, and you can put this on pause and look at the numbers at your leisure. I'm not going to go through every one of them. It needs that one little eave repair that I told you about. It needs, the garage roof needs to be repaired. I would put metal right over the existing. I'd replace a little bit of the wood and put a metal roof on it. That would be the cheapest and the easiest way to go. It's a detached garage, so it's not even attached to the house, and it needs a new overhead door. That's a pretty good bit to spend on it, $2,200, but it's a concrete block, like a 1.5-car garage. I think it's worth it. I think that it would be certainly an asset. Even though you have a carport, this gives you a separate garage. Okay, you need to weather strip a couple of doors, adjust the cabinet doors. It needs new countertops. We would tear the existing countertops out and put new, nice laminate tops. You got 2 little areas that have a stain on the ceiling. It looks like an old stain because the roof isn't that old and it's dry, so I would just go in and do a little retexture. They're like the size of a paper plate. I would replace the carpeting. The carpeting in some areas could be clean, but such a nice house, I would put in new carpet and not try to save it. I think it'd be foolish to try to save the carpet. It's just about gone, only good in a couple of rooms. I'd replace it all, and I put some, it's a big house, so about $2,500 for that. Does need a new water heater, needs a couple of doors, needs touch-up paint only, doesn't need a full repaint on the interior. You have 3 light fixtures, some miscellaneous electrical, final cleaning, and I always throw money in for miscellaneous items. I put $1,000 on this one because it is a big house. So I'm coming up with about $9,000 in repair cost. Now, if you would want us to do that, if you buy it from us and you want us to handle the repairs through our contracting company, we'd mark it up 20%, and you'd pay about $10,800 for repairs. Okay, so this gives you an idea of what it needs construction-wise. Let's look at the pro forma. What's the bottom line? This home is available because we got it at such a good deal, not having to go through VA or FHA. We bought it directly from an owner that lives in California. We got a deal. This home is available to you for $29,900. An 1,800 square foot stucco home that only needs $9,000 in repair for $29,000. It's worth at least $52,000. Rehab cost about $10,800, and I may be going to sneeze here. My allergies are acting up a little bit. Okay, the interim finance cost, I put $1,000. I put $52,000 for the ARV. I think it's on the tax rolls at $50. Excuse me. That's better. Monthly rent, I'm putting $935. You might get $1,000, but you may only get $900 if you decide to go HUD. Okay, I'm doing a cash pro forma on this one. I have 4% inflation value. Your basis in this home after everything should be about $41,700. That is an unbelievable amount for a house of this caliber. If you look closely at those pictures, this is a tremendous amount of house for $41,700. And so I'm saying that your final position once you buy new appliances will be about $42,700. How much is your net cash flow year one? About $615. That's after all expenses. So let's see what that means. Let's look at the breakdown, and we always want to check these yellow items. This just comes over from the last page. I've got a 5% vacancy and 5% reserves for maintenance. I've got you paying a 10% management fee and paying the actual real estate taxes, which are $73 a month, and $60 for insurance. That means you would net, not gross, but actually net a spendable monthly income of $615 a month. That is fantastic on a $42,000 investment. In fact, that is 17% cash on cash. Let me ask you this. Is your IRA earning you 17%? If it isn't, you should immediately get with Equity Trust Corporation, self-directed, and invest in this house. This is a real 17% return. What happens if it doesn't go as planned and you have a little ups and downs? Then you only make 15%. This is a very, very good return on a very impressive house. The breakdowns are here. Again, you can pause this and look at them at your leisure. If you want to look in your crystal ball, I can show you over here where I think this is going in 10 years. This is based on this 2% inflation factor that we put in. You can change that if you want to look at these numbers. If you email me, I can send you the actual pro forma. Here are your years 1 through 10. I'm stating that if you only have 2% inflation, at the end of year 10, you're earning $779 a month. And that is that return is probably over 20%. So this is a very safe deal, a very solid house with no major problems. AC is still all there. All the windows are good, not even a piece of broken glass. This home is an excellent bargain. This home would have probably cost $10,000 more had I had to buy it as a repo from the bank, because they know values pretty well. But this individual in California was ready to unload, and we got an excellent deal, and we're passing that on to you. You know, we have a maximum amount that we mark these houses up. So if we get a fantastic deal, you get a fantastic deal. Just because we could make $20,000, we don't do it. We keep, I'll tell you, I'll be perfectly honest with you, we don't mark a house up over $9,900. I don't care if there's $20,000 there to get to wholesale value. This is one of those that we bought right, and you're going to buy it right. So if you're interested, you know what to do. Just give me a call, give me an email. I'm Joe Locklear. Thanks for looking, and I'll see you on the next house.